Whatever the shots are, step beyond them, and I'm looking for that flipping force where you drag all the way through. So the third way we're going to attack on the 45-degree angle is I'm going to target your opponent's lead leg. So whichever stance they are, you're targeting that lead leg for an off balance or potentially a sweep, depending on how well the technique works. So if I'm doing it from an offensive position and I've thrown my attack here and I've got them shelling up, I need them to have some weight in that leg, which is signaling to me that he's either going to come forward with something or he's sat down real heavy. From that now, I'm going to step into that 45 again, this time making sure my hand leads the way, nice and assertive, blocking any punches, but that's also then going to clamp onto the back of his head, onto his shoulder and arm here. Now the further I step with my leg, so when this leg steps on that 45, the further I step and commit with it, the more sweeping force I'm going to get. So again, if I throw in an attack here, I see that weight go down, I'm stepping beyond them, clamping on with that head. This time I'm hooking my toes, so I'm not just kicking his leg, I'm hooking my toes, I'm going to drag that leg beyond them and pull down in the opposite direction there. If you want, you can get the second hand on top as well, but setting them up, attacking, stepping beyond them, pull down, so if their weight isn't in their leg, so if he stands up nice and tall, pull down so their weight isn't in their leg, stepping beyond them as far as you can, committing and going for that drag there. Alternatively, if we're in a close to range situation, here we're changing elbows, again I'm going to step beyond. This time I'm not looking for my glove to be on his head, I'm looking for like my armpit or my lat to be around the back of his shoulder here. And I'm going to use a knee or even my thigh on his thigh, in here nice and close. And close to his centre of gravity here, so I'll get quite a lot of flipping force. But again, in close here, stepping beyond them, so you really need to commit beyond them. This arm is going to come across and this leg is going to drive through and it's going to keep sweeping through. So it's not a little nudge here just for an off balance. You're trying to get them flipping all the way. So if we start again, Phil. 1, 2. Whatever the shots are, step beyond them. And I'm looking for that flipping force where you drag all the way through. And again, if we change direction. All right, I'll start with that thigh one again. Again, in close, nice and heavy. Step beyond them. This leg beyond. Thigh goes, try and push and drive all the way through there. From a little bit more of a range here, I'm going to step again beyond them, this time hand onto the head, this leg's dragging, I'm trying to sweep it all the way through there. If they don't go all the way down, you can always attack them. So if he goes halfway down, a little off balance, hands off, I might be able to get a knee or something before he does. But otherwise, follow up with something, or always look to follow up. My name is Greg Wootton. Follow me on Instagram at Greg_Wootton. Follow Phil too, up and coming fighter, or still there. Thanks very much.